Series, exciting, action-packed racing. We have a very exciting one for you guys because tonight here in the Xfinity Series, we are going to be racing at Gateway. Gateway is going to be a very incredible race. It's going to be a very exciting race. My apologies. And of course, anything can happen here. So one thing I can say is though is that be ready because it's about to be a very fun one to say the least. Of course, up in the booth tonight, it is yours truly, the Fighting Now, aka Jake, having you guys here. Fortunately, I don't have anybody with me, but hey, it's okay though. I mean, sometimes you got to be able to get a chance to call these broadcast races on your own, and of course, hey, things happen for a reason. But of course, let's go ahead and be able to break it down to you guys as far as last week, which was Talladega. Talladega, man, it was a very crazy race, a very chaotic race to say the least. But of course, it was being won by GTR LL LaSauce, thanks to his teammate with the win. Of course, LaSauce, who pretty much is a hot seat driver, is pretty much won this race, and of course. Pretty much had a great run. Of course, not to mention though is that, of course, a lot of things that happened, over like the last, maybe about a week or so, is that when it comes to the Xfinity Series, that Talladega was a very crazy, very chaotic. Not to mention, though, in case you guys missed last week's race, the person got a really great race, finishing in second. Nike Boy finishing in third, Ty Racing in fourth, and rounding out the top five was Killer. And of course, there are some notable drivers like Speed Racer finishing in eighth, who is our current points leader. Electric Days finishing in ninth, and of course, Slick NASCAR coming away with the top 10. But of course, there's something I can say is that when it comes to Gateway, you never know what to expect, to say the least, especially when it comes to a racetrack is such a racetrack like this. And give me 1 second, guys. I'm getting ready to add somebody in here, which it's going to be a very great help, to say the least. So give me 1 second here, guys. Going to try to find this individual and see if you can be able to help me out, which is very, very appreciated. And looks like we got our guy. So, but once again, guys, um, when it comes to short track racing, Gateway is so unpredictable. And I think once when I have my broadcast partner come with me here in just a few short moments, he'll tell you. He'll tell you. But let's go ahead and get to as far as our standings here is concerned. And of course, before I do get to the standings, thankfully I have somebody who is pretty much the Mike Tyson of the league, should I say, in the truck series. He drives in pretty much in the number, I believe it was the number two, I believe. But help us welcome in Truck Series driver Shake and Bake. Shake, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be able to help me out. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Came off a decent Eldora race and looking forward to an exciting and hopefully entertaining Xfinity race at Gateway in St. Louis. I'm sure it's going to be a fun one. Hopefully these drivers can keep it clean.
Oh man, one thing I can tell you is though is that this track, I don't think there's anything involving clean to say the least. And one thing I can say is though is that when it comes to Gateway, there's a lot of things to it. Is that going into 1 and 2 is so different compared to most tracks. What is something that these drivers are gonna have to be aware of when it comes to racing here?
Yeah, you're going to have to watch out for the walls. The wall can stick out at you on turns one going in, and then you got that weird backstretch wall that it stops and then it comes back. So they're gonna have to look out for that. They're gonna have to be careful with the apron. You don't want to spin out. It's pretty easy to do at this track. Um, and also, they're just gonna have to be careful braking. You don't want to overshoot it and then absolutely kill somebody into the wall. And at the same time, you don't want to undershoot it when it, because somebody can absolutely demolish your back end, and then you'll be not very happy with how your car handles. So yeah, it's just a game of cat and mouse here, and but I'm sure they'll get it figured out come stage 3.
Well, let's go ahead and get to our standings real quick because the first two are your teammates right there as far as the Hendrick side. Speed Racer in first, who pretty much ahead of McCard by at least about 9 points ahead. Of course, second McCard, third Masopes, fourth Kenny LaFleur. Rounding out the top five, it is Killer XL. In sixth, always Eric T-Bird. In seventh, 8th tie race and rounding out the top 10, or top 9, should I say, it is Person. Of course, something I did mention earlier is that Person did have a great run last week at Talladega, but yet he still needs to be able to have much more points to be able to be above that cutoff line because he is only ahead of JoJo Siwa by only 2 points. And of course, not to mention this though, is that Jose Protege, our I believe one of our
Dega
race
winner.
winner, no Dover winner,
Oh yeah,
uh,
that's right.
Dover winner. He's still below the cutoff line. However, if I guess if he can be able to show up to all the races that he possibly could, he should be able to be the wild card, shouldn't he?
Yeah. I don't know where he's sitting in points. I guess below the cut line, but
Yeah,
yeah, as long as
16th.
he makes all those races, and I'm sure after that strong run last week at Talladega, I'm sure he could possibly just point his way in, not have to worry about that transfer spot, and hopefully just has a strong, clean, and consistent run here tonight.
Yeah, and not to mention though is that it seems like the trend it is. Keep your eye out because if you guys got a chance to check out last night's outdoor race, these drivers have pretty much had to see what happened because there are going to be drivers that will be a lap down but try to get involved. But of course, it might be the same case tonight. So, what's the strategy as far as racing here tonight, there, Shake?
Um, well, you're gonna want to be good on the short run and also good at a long run. I guess there's some saving. I don't know if it's in stage one, stage two, or stage three. Maybe it's every stage. I have no idea. Um, but you're gonna have to manage that right rear, and you're gonna have to save that gas and try to keep track position. I feel like track position is king at this track, and that clean air. So it's just gonna be about staying up front, managing that right rear, and keeping your nose clean.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, correct me if I'm wrong, but do we have a hot seat driver here tonight?
Uh, I don't think so. No,
Okay, okay. I
I
didn't
could be
know.
wrong. Hold on.
I'll say I didn't know if Riley was racing in this one or if he was racing in the Cup race. But
Nope, he is racing in Pocono.
oh, so okay, so he is racing tonight. Okay, I didn't know which one he was racing at, so I had to make sure. But as far as what we're gonna be seeing here tonight, is there any drivers that you see have themselves a good run, maybe a potential win here tonight?
Yeah, I see. I'm not being biased, but I see my teammate Speed. He's been putting in the work here. He loves this track for some reason. He doesn't even know why he likes this track, which is pretty funny. But I can't remember what season it was. Maybe it was season 3. I think he won here. So look out for him. And then not really an underdog coming in, but I'd look out for the 47 of JoJo. He's gonna be quick. He's got to gain some points to get above that cut line. So,
I mean,
well, further ahead of that cut line, I should say.
yeah. I mean, as far as one driver, I mean, I think, I talked to him in one of the parties earlier today, and he told me that this is his comeback season. I mean, right now he's currently sitting in the top 5 as far as in the points, and I believe tonight this will be a great night for him. I got to go with Masopes. Masopes, he's pretty much one of those guys that he knows that he's gonna have to be aggressive here because I mean, there's gonna be a lot of drivers sending it in, especially going into turn one. So if there's one guy that can be able to avoid all that, somebody that can be able to handle his patience, try to be able to stay calm and cool and collect, it's got to go with Masopes on this one.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. He just got that new PS5, and I just ran a few laps with him. He's still adapting to that PlayStation 5 controller, but if there's anybody that can adapt to a track and a different change, and whether it's a wheel or controller, it's Masopes, and yeah, I'd look for him to be up front too, week in and week out, just as he's gonna do here.
We can't wait to say the least. Of course, we got our invites. Once again, Shake, I definitely do appreciate you helping me out because I didn't know how I was going to be able to do this on my own. But of course, hey, we got a great booth for you guys, and not to mention though is that after our coverage here of the Xfinity Series at Gateway, we have some great coverage as far as the Pocono race from the Cup Series. Myself and Brody will be able to call that. So make sure you guys want to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on anything Hennessy Performance League. Maybe we might have our F1 series. I don't know. But one thing I would love to have is be able to get a chance to call some of our GTA races. Don't you think?
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I don't know
How,
how
but yeah.
good that's gonna work. I know how, but I don't know how good it would work. But I mean, it'd be interesting to do, and I think it would be different for this league, and maybe bring some new followers to it.
Maybe bring some fresh faces too, because I mean, like,
Oh, that's right.
but you're right.
Yeah, I mean, we're already going green,
Oh,
and
already. Wow, I did not get the tag.
16 of Always Eric out front, and then you got the
I
8
never got the
car of
tag.
Speed.
So.
Oh, and there's already a wreck. The 22 is around. That's gonna be a caution. Yep, that's again a caution.
I never got the tag. I never got the tag.
Yeah, it's alright. Well, that's a quick caution.
Well, I'm sorry for the delay, guys. Did not get the notification until just now, all of a sudden. So, hell, show me down there in the comments here, guys, because once again, by myself, we're under our first caution of the night. Uh, I know Shake saw it. Shake, can you explain what happened?
The 22 just got on the apron, like I said, and in pre-race, you're gonna have to watch out for that apron, and he just spun right around and collected a few other cars. It was about mid-pack. Just a racing incident. Got a little too low, but he'll figure it out. So we go back green here. The 16 of Eric is gonna continue with the lead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying we're back on the way, and once again, my apologies on missing out on the first caution, but here we are. We're at the track now, and of course, always Eric leading the front in front of masopes and Speed Racer. Excuse me, my apologies. But of course, we cannot wait. And look at Speed Racer on the outside. He's going to be a little bit of aggressive. Oh boy! And there's a guy there. There's Shake. Look at JoJo getting inside the top 5.
Yeah. Oh, and
Oh, the
McCart's
9.
around. That's another.
That's,
Oh my God.
That's a big
flipping.
one. That's a big one.
Oh, what the heck?
That is bigger than my buffet table right now. So.
Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna. Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. The same thing. The 9 got on the apron and spun right around. So these guys are gonna have to figure 3 and 4 out here pretty quick. And stage 1's probably already almost over with these cautions.
And look at the damage that Brody has right there too. So.
Oh yeah, Brody was up in the catch fence.
And I think the 18 of Arbel's got involved with that as well. So second caution, and we just now got this race started, and we only seen just a battle for the lead. But of course, Shake. The one thing that we have to keep an eye on is JoJo, who is currently inside the top 5. If he can be able to walk away with a top 5 finish each stage, then he should be able to do good as far as being above the cutoff line for next week.
Oh yeah, 100%. All he needs to do is have solid runs in the stages and a solid finish, and he's going to be right up there in points. He's not going to be battling for the points lead, obviously, because 1 and 2 just have a tremendous gap. But he wants to be comfortable to that cut line, and he's always going to look for this race win. I expect him to be up front all race.
Yeah, and one thing I can say is I hate the camera angle that they give us as far as Gateway. It kind of reminds you of Talladega a little bit as far as the camera angles. But of course, and here goes Speed. Speed to the lead. He's trying to go down to the bottom. He's right there. He's going side by side for the lead. And Speed is going to be able to take the lead. And it looks like it's going to be Eric that's going to lead this lap. But look at Mason. He wants to be able to send it to 3 wide, but he knows that he's not going to be able to do that. Because if he does that, then he's putting both Speed and Eric in really bad situation. They're side by side now, but Speed. Oh, there's a wreck. There's a wreck.
Yeah, I think somebody cut somebody's nose off, and that just caused the domino effect. And
was that Hokies?
There's only one car, so it was the 08, whoever that is.
That's scary. That's scary. But back to the front here, though. Speed does take the lead. Yeah, but look at Mason, look at Masopes, as we're riding along the JoJo cam.
Oh,
What happened?
the 19 just sent the 10 into the corner. Yeah.
I think
Business
that.
decisions, I guess. So.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get back up to the front where we need to be at because this race is going to get a little bit tense up in the front. And look at the battle, almost a three wide battle here. Look at JoJo getting a little bit
Oh.
aggressive. They're three wide. Masopes is going to lose a lot of position, a lot of track position. Of course, JoJo is going to be up in second. They're three wide going into 1 and 2. Oh boy. Oh, look at Killer.
Oh my gosh.
He sends it in there.
Mason's gonna get walled right here, probably. Yeah, that was tight off the corner. They were 3 wide off of 4. The 16 got up into him and gave him a little nudge. And
The 22
the
side is sitting in
47
there.
came out on top.
Yeah,
Oh boy, this is
Team
really tough. Almost 4 wide.
They're wrecking
yeah,
in the
they
back.
are 4
They're
wide.
wrecking. They're wrecking in the back. They're wrecking. There's a lot of chaos. Jocko and Team Air Jordan, but they're still racing up front. So I don't know if they're going to call that a manual or what, or if we may end up being 5 to go to be able to end the stage. So it's hard to say. We'll have to figure it out per race control.
Yeah, I don't know. All I gotta say is the second caution was for the 9 of McCard since he spun on the apron. He is all the way back up in like the top. I don't even know. He is like. Oh, and speed. I think speed may have. Wait, oh, that was a manual.
That's a.
What?
Oh my god.
What just happened? Oh, I gotta get in the Discord. Hold on.
Oh my god. What was that? What did Speed just do? Or was that a game caution? What's the end of the stage? What just happened? Is that the end of the stage? Is that stage 1 winner Speed Racer?
There was a manual, and the 47 didn't hear anything.
Oh wow! And so, manual, and I'm assuming we're still in stage 1. Might need to check somebody's stream if you don't care, Shake. But wow, that is crazy to say the least. And you know, I think many are wondering right now, though, Shake, is how's that foot doing? How's that foot doing after that race yesterday?
Oh, my foot's fine. I was using my pointer finger.
Gotta love that. Gotta love that. But look who's in the lead, though. Look who's up front. That is the 20 of Killer XL and the 22 of Electric Days. We're back on the way here. And, of course, we got to be able to get back up to the front because Eric is in a really great spot. Look at Kenny LaFleur getting the 4th. And Killer, he knows he's going to have to be able to block.
Oh, they're 3.
Look at, watch Electric here. He's going to have to send it to the bottom. And he does.
Oh, and he punts him. The 16 gets to the back end of the 22. Oh, there's a lot of contact between the 36 and the 9.
Jesus.
Oh, teammates side by side. They got a huge line behind them.
And, oh boy. And
oh, my gosh.
Electric to the lead, but something happened to Speed Racer. He's stuck on the outside.
Yeah, he got punted.
The 20 gets to the outside wall here.
The 9 is driving really aggressive right now. But I mean, I don't blame him, but he just got sent.
They're 4 wide. They're 4 wide back here.
Yeah, this is wild. The 8 and the 9 want to get back to the front as soon as possible, but they cannot figure it out back here. They're 2, 3, maybe 4 wide at some points. Oh my gosh! And person just a person just missed the corner.
What is
Oh!
Look at the lead. Look at the battle for the lead. This is gonna be really tense here.
Yeah, I'm still back here on this 4 wide.
Kenny LaFleur to the lead.
Oh, the 54 just killed the 21. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god! And look. Oh,
look at that. Oh, that's the stage.
That's the stage. I think Kenny LaFleur won that. I think either Masopes won that. Masopes won that. Oh my gosh, what a stage that was. Ah, man. It's a good thing I got my starburst with me. So, Shake, what did you think about that stage?
It's kind of what I predicted, honestly. This Xfinity series has been the most aggressive and the most just, I don't even know what to say. They're just all over the place. It's honestly crazy. They need to figure things out. It's making their series look pretty bad. But it makes for an entertaining broadcast, so I don't got nothing to complain about.
Yeah, and I gotta say this though. I mean, today is a very special day because today is 316 days. So for all of you Stone Cold Steve Austin lovers out there, happy 316 day. As
Sure. Oh, back to green.
back to green we go, and yet this looks like speaking of 16, the 16 of always Eric is gonna lead us back to green, going into stage number 2 against Masopes right there on the outside.
I'm
And
gonna go back in the mid pack.
And I'm going to stay up front, so if you see something crazy, please let me know, and I'll get right onto it. As always, Eric's going to be leading right in front of the Soaps, and of course, teammates right there, the 36 and the 22. And bear in mind, you guys, that Soaps is trying to take the 22 away from Electric, and I think we see some 3 wide action with Kenny LaFleur. I desperately need to go that one. Shake, what you got?
I'm just riding along with the 8 car. I'm seeing if he can get through this madness. He's just picking them off one by one. He's going to be up there pretty soon. But other than that, there's a little better start to this stage. Not a caution on the first lap. We're starting to single file out, but they're still 2 wide in the back half. So we'll see. We'll see who's got the long run car. Everybody can be good on a short run, but it's really gonna separate the men from the boys. So.
Yeah, and of course, something that I gotta say is that so far nothing crazy hasn't happened thus far, and of course we desperately need to get back to the lead because the battle's on between Masopes and Always Eric, and Always Eric's gonna stay right in front of Masopes on this one. But keep an eye on the 22. The 22, he will send it in there like there's no tomorrow, and you best believe that Eric sees all the craziness, he sees all the chaos in the back. I think the one person he's going to have to focus on right now is Masopes, as he's trying to be able to battle, as he's currently battling for the lead.
Yeah, like we said in pre-race, the 36 of Masopes is on a newer console, PS5, and he has got a different controller, so he's just trying to adapt. He was struggling with his braking. He was really sending it in the corners and burning up his right front and overheating it. So it looks like he's got it figured out a little bit here. I think he's just gonna get better throughout the race and become his old self.
Yeah, and we're in second though, and we do see a lot of battle here between the Soaps, and especially JoJo and Kenny. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on. And there's some 3 wide action. Oh, you need to keep an eye on the back with McCard on this one, as the one gets put to the outside wall on this. Back to what I was saying. Go ahead.
No, go.
I would say back to the front we go as far as what's happening up here. Still the same order, but of course, see some battling. Go ahead there, Shake.
Yeah, I mean, we just got a tight battle for the lead if I can ever get back up there. But we got always Eric coming out strong so far, showing some dominance here. And then, like I said, you got the 36 of Masopes, and then the 19 of Kenny. I don't know where he started, but he was dead last at some point, so a good way to gain some track position or strategy, maybe during the stage and whatnot. And but these top 6 or so have opened up a pretty good gap over that second half of the field. And 39 of Jose, he's just sitting right in the middle of it. So
Yeah, I'd say if
that was weird.
What did you see? Electric?
Yeah, the Electric got to like the quarter panel of the 19, but then like I don't know, he like shot back or something.
He's sending it in there.
He's looking under the 19. He's got better turn. That's why he can get that low. And I just want to mention the 98 of T-Bird. He's gotten past the 8 of Speed, but I think Speed is doing his strategy and saving the fuel so he can make it to the stage or make it a one stop. I am not 100% sure, but
Yeah, I'll say is
there's a little good battle back there.
yeah, I'll say is T-Bird and Electricum. They're going three wide. They're three wide. Here comes Speed on the outside inside. T-Bird's a sitting duck being stuck in the middle, and I think we've still maybe three wide battling back there, but. Let's go ahead and be able to get back up to the field as far as what we're seeing from everybody. Everybody's gotten a chance to be calm, quite cool, and collect. As far as the front remains still the same. Eric, Masopes, and of course now Speed running back inside the top three at the moment with Electric and T-Bird. This race has gotten a bit interesting. Of course, Jose Protege still in the top 10. Somebody that we talked about, one Dover, but however um, is doing really good, but he's got to be able to show up every race and make sure he gets those much needed points.
Yeah, for sure. He joined the season a little late, so he's got to make those minimum starts. And but he's doing solid. I mean, he just got his first win at Dover a couple weeks ago, so yeah, he's showing that he's a contender for this championship. So we'll see what he can bring.
Yeah, very well said. And of course, right now Eric, who is doing really good job, just trying to be able to maintain his composure as he's currently in the lead of Masopes. But here comes Kenny LaFleur. Kenny LaFleur getting right back inside the top three. He's gonna let Mason know that he is right there on his inside. But
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say Kenny does have the car, but I think, from what you're saying earlier there, Shakes, that we're seeing who has the long run car, and we're seeing who has the. Yep. Oh boy.
What a contact. I was just gonna say, Speed made one heck of a move to the outside of the 19, but it ended up not working because he got bottlenecked by the 36, and the 22 just sends it. Wow, that's a desperation move right there. As the 8's going to be able to clear him, and now 1 and 2 have a pretty good gap, and we'll see if the 8 can catch him. Eric's just been slowly pulling away a little bit, so.
Yeah, and not to mention this though is that Eric has been having himself a really good run this season, and of course when it comes to Eric is that we've always seen him at road course races. We've always seen him dominating, have himself some great runs. But tonight, though, I guess not too many people realize of how good he is at short tracks.
Yeah, Eric is definitely a contender week in and week out. It's good to see him up front leading some laps. Yeah, like you said, he's always known for his road course capabilities. But yeah, this is a short track, but it's also like it's like a Darlington just in reverse. 1 and 2 is the tighter end, and then 3 and 4 is the more sweeping end, but less banking and a little wider track. So
yeah, and real quick though, I'm keeping an eye on the battle here. It looks like there's a battle between McCard and looks like Killer and Gary with the contact to the outside of the 6 of Team Air Jordan. You know Team Air Jordan's not going to be liking that contact at all whatsoever, and Brody's sitting there and he's going to take advantage of it, be able to pass Gary.
Yep, and just right in front of him, we got like a 3-car pack, the 54 of Nike, the 9, and then the 20 of Killer, like you said. I don't know if you said he bumped Team Air Jordan in the wall or what, but
no, that was Gary. That was Gary.
Oh, sorry, Gary.
Yeah, that was Gary, the one that was a bumping Team Air Jordan. My apologies on the stutter. But so far, everything just seems to remain quiet. I mean, I think there was a couple of drivers that went down to pit road. I could be wrong, but so far, it was Ty Racing, my teammate from the Trackhouse team. He went down to pit road, and of course, I don't know what's going to happen, but sounds to me like that pit stops are slowly approaching us here, Shake.
Yeah, I don't know if that's just a strategy, or maybe to short pit and gain some time on the people that were in front of him, or if he had a bunch of damage and just had to pit. I don't know what, or why he would pit, but maybe, like you said, we'll see some green flag stops coming up here.
And of
Which will
course,
definitely be interesting because this pit road is very difficult to get on. There's an access road, and it's very slick, especially with hot tires. And then the exit, you got to stay down below, and that is very slick as well. So these drivers got some work to do, and there's a lot of time to be gained and lost on pit road. So,
I mean, I definitely do agree, especially if
oh,
you.
that's the stage. Or
Mm,
caution.
well, that's the stage. That looks like to be a stage. Always Eric, first. Ken LaFleur in second. Speed Racer in third. Electric Days in fourth. And round out the top five here in stage number two, it is masopes on this one. So, very clean stage. About time we finally got to see that compared to what happened in stage number one. What do you think about the dominating performance from Electric there, Shake? Or not Electric, but Eric there, Shake.
1 second, I'm listening to something.
All right, so I think Shake's kind of nosing on the Discord, see what's happening there. But of course, right now, the stage two winner and always Eric had himself a really great run. But can he be able to keep that momentum going, especially to be able to win the race? Hey, we definitely do appreciate you guys for tuning in. All of you guys who have been doing so incredible for this league. Thanks so much. But I think we're getting ready to get back rock and rolling for stage number three. We're underway, back on the way here at Gateway.
Yep, and this stage is gonna be interesting because you gotta. I guess there's fuel saving and tire strategy. I think if you don't save, it's a two-stop. I don't know though. I genuinely have no idea. So I bet you a few people are praying for no caution. So
Oh, but
it's
right
definitely
now,
gonna be interesting. It's gonna spread the whole field out, I think.
oh man, keep an eye on 22 because he has been the aggressor the entire night here, guys. He has been using his bumper, pushing people out of the way. I guess he's got that Naruto
Oh my gosh,
energy. Oh my.
39 just sent the soaps. Oh, is there 3 wide off of 2? The
Oh.
19 is on the outside of the 22, and the 8 is on the inside of the 22. If I'm the 8 here, I wouldn't be afraid to use up the 22. He did it too early in the race, so in my opinion, he's got it the right way to do it back to him.
Yeah, and of course, right now, Eric is slowly pulling away from Kenny LaFleur at the moment. Of course, what makes us wonder is that what are these drivers currently doing at the moment? They're currently battling with each other, but the thing is, though, is that they gotta stop, trying to see who can be the most aggressive one out there, but instead tries to catch up to the front. We've seen.
Oh, the 19 was making a huge move to the inside of the 16, but the 16 closed the door.
Yeah,
So.
we're gonna have to get back up there and see. But electric! Something happened. He definitely missed the turn, stuck on the outside. Gonna be losing a lot of track position on this one here.
Yeah, that's like what I was saying. You don't want to overcook that corner, even though there wasn't anybody in front of him that was close enough to get absolutely killed into the corner. But you can lose a lot of time just overshooting the corner and not being able to hit that apex, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna say you gotta be able to be careful as far as hitting that apex to say the least, because you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know what's gonna go. Oh, but soaps!
Jesus, a huge check up in the back. The 98 almost cleaned out the 9, it looked like. And that just bottlenecked the whole bottom all the way back. So,
Wow.
as the 36 just keeps falling back as he just absolutely ships the 20 of Killer. Oh, and he's almost going to wreck the 9. And now they're 3 wide. Somebody's getting aggressive driving warning right now.
Yep. Oh boy.
Oh, here comes the 08 coming back with a solid run after getting wrecked in, I don't even know, stage 1, I think.
Stage 2, well, either stage 1 or stage 2, but we do know that the 08 is kind of tired of the way he's been driven, so he's going to use that bumper just to push people out of the way. I've known him for quite some time. He's not afraid to use that bumper, especially if you rattle his cage a little bit.
Yeah, as the one stuck his nose in for 3 wide for a second. He's trying to get back up there, get some solid points after Talladega. Um, Other than that, I mean, they're starting
Oh,
to
hey,
string
we
out
gotta focus
now.
on the lead. We gotta focus on the lead because
Oh
Kenny.
no, there's a wreck in the back.
Oh, what
The
happened?
92 of Hendrick. Uh, or they're staying green. So the
Yeah,
18 maybe of
yeah,
our bales
but
and
keep an eye on the,
tie.
but keep an eye on the battle for the lead because we got a four-car battle for the lead between the 16 of Eric, the 19 of Kenny, the 47 of JoJo, and it looks like to be the 8 of Speed.
Yes, they have broken away from what looks to be the 54 in the fifth place.
Of
I could be
Nike.
wrong.
Yeah,
Yep, Nike.
yeah, 54 of Nike, which we gotta talk about him though because he did finish in the top 3 last week at Dega. But oh my gosh, McCard almost about wrecked right there. McCard in his first race back after a week, he's gonna send it in there. You gotta be able to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, McCard had a rough week last year. Last week, had some controversy going on, but he's back after not even loading into a race. He had a huge points lead, but now that's gone, and his teammates taking over that. So I was talking to him earlier. He wants to be right back at on the top of the points. So he's looking forward to just getting back out and hopefully winning.
If I was him, I wouldn't blame him, but to say the least. But he's been having a struggling night. Oh, we got issues. Looks like the 10 or the 4. But yeah, I mean McCard, he's been doing this for quite some time. You can pretty much call him the OG here in Hennessy with his experience. But right now he's struggling on. But there's a lot of chaos going on in the back.
Yeah, they're like 2 wide, 2 rows deep. Actually, 3 rows deep. The 9 is actually making a move on the 54, who was leading this second pack. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he got punted out of the way, or maybe he's just saving fuel, or he just doesn't have a good long run car. I have no idea. But they're still side by side. So
Yeah, and
the top line can prevail, but he's just going to slide in. Oh, as he makes contact with Team Air Jordan in the 6. And the 20 wants to make it 3 wide. Yep, he's just going to back off. And
he's
here
gonna
comes the 1
send
to
it
the outside.
Oh my God, the 20. Oh man, this is getting really
Wow.
intense.
As McCard's very loose off the corner, he's getting hooked.
3
He
wide.
probably ran a 9 bar, honestly, knowing him. But a very intense battle. I could see a caution coming out.
Oh, contact between the 9 and the 20. And he's going to go to the outside wall. Oh, the
And he
1.
took out the 1 saved it. What a save from
what
the
a
1.
save. Give that man
Wow,
an
props to
Oreo.
him. Yeah, literally. Wow, that's crazy.
That is intense. This is just wild. And yet, like, this like, all in the back as far as the front here. Pretty much you got 4 cars pulling away. You got Eric, you got Kenny, Speed, and JoJo. And if you guys are just now tuning in, you guys had missed a crazy race. Stage 1 had the most caution. Stage 2 was really clean. But Stage 3, the story right now, it is about being the new points leader. It is about winning this race and having that most momentum going into Mid-Ohio next week. Like...
Yeah, for sure. This would be a great track to win, get a solid points day, and have good momentum going into Mid-Ohio and a road course for these guys. That would be interesting. I've already had one at Road America, but shout out to JoJo, my underdog pick, kinda. I knew he was going to be up front, and he's sitting pretty right now in P4, just watching these front 3 battle.
Not to mention it though is that the next 3 weeks these drivers are going to have to be prepared because it's going to be different tracks constantly. It's going to be Mid-Ohio, Michigan in 2 weeks, and then in 3 weeks from now it is Bristol, baby. What more can you ask for? It is going to be a very interesting 3 weeks, and only way to be able to get you to check out all the Xfinity Series action is right here in Hennessy Performance League. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel because right now we're seeing some great racing from our Xfinity Series drivers about time. But and it looks like, look at the lead. Kenny LaFleur is going to take the lead from Always Eric, going to the inside.
Yep.
And Speed and JoJo's going to follow him.
Yeah, battle for the lead. Speed's gonna maybe even give a shot to both of them.
Oh,
He's sending them up the track. This is kind of a spotter's nightmare. Even though they're a little different colored and different numbers, they're pretty much the same looking car, except one's a brighter yellow.
But one's got mayonnaise and the other one's got Swifter on there, so I think you can tell the difference between two cars, especially with their different color scheme. But look at Speed. He's going to try to be able to send it in on Eric. We'll have to see going into 3, and he will not.
Yeah, we're starting to see who's got, even though we're pretty far into a run, but we're starting to see who's got that long run car, and it looks like the 19's got it right now. 47 tried to make a move on the 8, but the 8 of Speed said, no, not today. I'm going to kind of block you down to the bottom, and he's going to still go for it. Eric's making another move back to the inside of Kenny. Maybe Speed can run a little higher line and diamond off and make him 3 going down the front straight away, but we'll see. It's kind of hard with that 47 right on his bumper.
JoJo's right there on the inside. Of course, Eric does regain the lead, but of course, oh boy.
Oh!
Caution?
What a save.
Oh,
no. Eric almost wrecked the 19, and the 19 almost wrecked the 8, and they all saved it somehow. So
wow.
Props to them. And that's what I was talking about. The 47's just got a front row seat right now. I wouldn't stick my nose in any places that I wouldn't want it. So,
not to mention it though, is that if we do get a caution, look who's right there inside the top 5. Masopes, who's been working really hard to be able to chase these guys down. But what Masopes desperately needs is a caution. And look at Speed Racer. Speed's going to go to the inside of Kenny LaFleur. Speed's got the momentum. He's got the run. Is he going to be able to take advantage of it? No, but yes, he does.
Oh,
the
JoJo 47. The 47 hit the 19, and then he got arrow tight and just got really loose. He might be signaling to go to pit road. There's the 16's coming to pit road. He's going to plow through some of the grass.
Yeah,
see, I'm interested to see how far the 8 can go compared to everybody else. He says he can save while still running competitive lap times and save his right rear, which just actually makes my mind like want to commit suicide. But props to him.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that on air there, Shake.
Oh,
but
sorry.
I wouldn't say that on air, but yeah,
as they're pitting,
as they are pitting at the moment, and we apologize for Shake's choice of words right there. But Speed and Kenny's going to be going. Oh, Kenny's going to.
Oh, Speed's in the grass. Now the 3.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my.
What?
That is crazy. That's what I'm talking about. You can either gain a lot of time or lose a lot of time on pit road.
Wow.
I don't know if strategy's still going to come into play or not. I mean, I don't know. I'm interested to see what happens here. Did the 92 lag out, or did he come to the pit road?
92, I have no idea. That is, I think that is Hendrick, not Chase. And so,
yeah, he's still in here, it looks like. Yep, he's out coming out now. He might have got the black flag.
Maybe so. It must have sped. I don't know, but,
oh, that's a big group of cars coming out of pit road. You need to watch this. Oh, they're all ghosted, so it's all gonna be like inside of each other. Oh, the 19 merged early. That's gonna be a pass through.
That is gonna be a penalty, and that was right on camera. So apologize to Kenny, but the rules, you have to be able to stay on pit road. And can you give us a breakdown as far as who the leader is at the moment?
I do not know who the leader is.
Check through to my stream, please.
Uh, Nobody has their stream up, so I have no idea.
Hopefully Race Control can tell us who the leader is at the moment. See if you get any communication with anybody, please. That would be, help us out really, really well. But, oh, looks like Jose Protege lagged out of the race. But hey, right now, Red keeping that follow along as this battle here between Speed, JoJo, and Eric. They have a line of cars here.
The 8 is the leader.
That's what I thought. And now the 47 is going to be the leader too, because, but never mind, the 8 is going to stay in the lead. And look at the 36 trying to be able to pass Kenny, but Kenny's going to block the momentum that Masopes has. Battle for the lead. Here comes JoJo down to the bottom. And Speed does stay on the high side. He's got the momentum on the high side, and Speed somehow is going to still stay in the lead.
Clear.
He's going to clear him. Wow, what a machine that Speed is running. He must have had.
Yeah,
go ahead.
That's the nice thing about this track. You can run the high line and get the run off. That's what makes this track really, really fun to race at.
True.
As still a tight battle between JoJo and the 8. JoJo's gonna look to the inside here. I think he's just gonna fake it.
Speed's gonna block him though, but Speed is gonna block him. But look, we gotta keep an eye on Masopes on this. Masopes is slowly catching up on him. Currently inside the top 5. Oh, but he makes contact with the 19.
Yeah, it was. Mason may have got the wall a little bit and kind of came down, but the 19 may have came up a little bit and got into his left rear and hooked him. T-Bird is right behind all this, about a second back. So, but I don't know. The 21, he's got to be for position, I would have to assume. So, props to him. He got wrecked a couple times.
Yeah, that is my team owner and Brody. Shout out to Brody, and of course, you know, I definitely got to send shout out to Dalator, Mike G, and Fire Slayer, who retired from Hennessy. So shout out to my teammates over there at Trackhouse. But and
battle for the lead.
Battle for the lead. Look at JoJo is going to try to take the lead away from Speed, but Speed, like we said before here, the Shake, is that he's got the high side, and of course Eric's trying to be able to get involved. He's got the high side as well. Look at this, but Soaps now joins the party. He said, I got my invitation. This is my chance to be able to battle for the lead. But he's going to have to be able to get through JoJo and Eric on this one. And Candy's going to send a bumper on the 36.
What? Oh, the 19, yeah. Close battle between... Oh, it was the 21 of Brody spin, self-spin. One car, it looks like. I don't know what happened there. But tough break for him. Commentator's curse, I guess. So, top 5 have broken away right here. The 8 of Speed, the 47 of JoJo, 16 of Eric, the 19 of Kenny, and the 36. And don't look far, but Electric Days in the 22 is right behind this battle too. So.
And plus, I mean, anything that can happen between these guys, it's going to be very brutal. It's going to be very chaotic, to say the least. And look at the battle. We got to be able to get back to the battle with Speed on this one, because JoJo is slowly trying to be able to gain there. Let's go and get back to good old JoJo.
Yeah, he's just methodically working the bumper of the 8. He's trying to move him up the track and turn down under him. So lap traffic's gonna come into play here. That's gonna be it's gonna be interesting. I don't know how many laps are left. I'm sure I can get information on that. 1 second.
I will definitely let you know as far as the lap counter is concerned. We didn't get anybody's stream on this one, but so far this has been a very tense, very close race. As now JoJo's gonna move Speed out of the way, But the problem is, though, is that Speed's got that momentum on the outside. And we're seeing it here.
Did not get a lap count, so, you know, I don't know. I'm just going to have to wait and see.
We'll probably might need to at Joker on this one, see if you can be able to help us out as far as how many laps. But JoJo is he's been patient. He's been very, very patient.
Yeah, he on that eight's gonna. Oh, he hits the ball a little bit. He's still gonna have that run off. That's crazy. Good job for him.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, though, is that masopes is slowly about to approach to Kenny. They're side by side, and of course, you saw what happened with masopes as T-Bird comes down to pit road. Masopes ain't gonna give any more love to good old Kenny.
Yeah, they've had their fair share of blows. So it's the 36.
He's going to pit road.
Oh, is he going to pit road?
I think so. I don't know if he is or not. Yeah, and he clips the grass on the apron.
I was trying to listen what happened. Somebody got like a penalty or something. See, I think Speed can make it here. Because they're going to have to pit twice.
I mean,
I don't know. He's going like really slow, it looks like. Yep, the 19's...
Kenny's coming down.
Pitting, yep.
Yeah, Kenny's pitting, but JoJo and Speed is staying out.
19 plows through the grass. Oh, he almost spins it. So I'm interested to see how far Speed can go. I have no idea what the strategy is. I just know he could save fuel somehow and save his right rear and make it to the end. And I don't know if it's he's pits twice and you possibly have to pit 3 times. I don't know. But he's coming to pit road, so I guess his strategy is not gonna work.
Is JoJo staying out?
Yeah, JoJo's staying out.
So JoJo's still gonna be the leader. Well, he's gonna be the new leader on this, but then give me a show over. Oh, looks like Jose Froge's back. I thought he had a DNF, but never mind. Jose Froge's back. So Jose, if you're watching this, don't at me. My apologies.
So apparently it's like 15 to go, and that was a couple minutes ago. So it looks like some people are saying they're gonna have to pit again, even though they just pitted, unless they save the fuel. So I don't know what's gonna happen here. So maybe I should have hot seated this race.
Oh, don't worry. As far as my hot seat, it'll be slowly less than almost a month away. So can't wait to be hot seating for this race. Very excited. So see what goes on come April 20th. But Jake, I'm gonna need you to help me out as far as the leaders of this.
1 second. "22 is the leader."
22 is the leader. Oh boy. And
so electric days. Oh, and there's a wreck on the backstretch. The 74, the 6.
Oh.
The 6 gonna save it. It's one car. Well, one
two
car
cars.
that spawned.
That's
one car that spawned, 2, and then
that's
one.
kind of
that
2
hit
cars
the
at the
other.
moment. Yeah, because Brody's fun, and then there's 74 at the moment. So you said the 22 is in the lead, right?
Yep. 22 of electric is in the lead. But I think they are going to have to pit again. But 39, he does have a clutch, so he could possibly win this race.
Yeah. we'll have to see, as Electric is currently in the lead. And I think the 19. This is the battle for the lead with the 19 and the 8 and Jose Protege. So, and as soon as I say Electric, he's going to be coming down. Is he still coming down pit road?
Yep.
Yep.
They're short putting. As the 39 is clutching right now. I can hear it in his engine. As the 22 comes to pit road, I think that cycles the 19 to the lead.
Yeah, the 19.
I think you're just gonna see him drop off one by one. I think. So.
The 19 of Kenny LaFleur does take the lead here, and the question is how much fuel do you need to save here?
I think 1 to 2 laps, if I'm not mistaken, but I have no idea. Oh, and they're like 4 wide.
For no reason.
Is coming off pit road. The 18. Oh, the 18 is gonna hit the 22 off the track. Go ahead.
I said the 18 just sends it into good old Electric, but shout out to R-Bells. Oh boy, speaking of R-Bells, is gonna go straight to the bottom, try to stay out of everybody's way.
Yeah, the 8 trying to get above the 18 of R-Bells, kind of smack the outside wall. Oh, I think somebody's trying to talk to me.
As Shake is currently talking to somebody at the moment. Oh boy. We're still live here, folks, but Kenny LaFleur is in the lead at the moment.
Yeah, so Kenny's still in the lead. Surprised that 22 has not. They took 2 tires. That's probably the play. But the 8 has got a pretty good gap over the 39, so he's got some breathing room to save even harder if he needs to. So speed might be in position, but the 19 also might just be pulling away, and then he's gonna save. It's just a game of cat and mouse, who does what. But another consideration is their right rear. You burn your right rear tremendously, saving for some reason.
That's really interesting to say the least, especially if you are Kenny LaFleur, but you gotta be able to worry about Speed and Jose Protege. So this is our top 3: Kenny, Speed, and Jose, right?
I believe so, yep. Because the 22 pitted, and I think the 92 pitted way early and got a lap down. So I don't think he's for position. Oh, as the 19 might be signaling to pit road. Nope, I don't know what he was doing.
I have no idea. No, the 19. I mean, he's a very wild one to say the least, but gotta give credit where credit's due. And the 19, he's trying to be able to save. You can see that he's trying.
Oh, I think he's breaking the draft. I think that. Oh, the 92 just missed the corner.
Well, at least Speed. That gives Speed 1 less car to be able to worry about.
Yeah, this 22 is just going to drag the 8 up with him, I think. If the 8 has the draft, he's going to catch the 19. I bet you Speed's praying for the 22 and the 19 to get side by side. So, we're going to have to see in the next few laps. I don't think there's very many to go. Oh, wait.
What happened?
74 the leader, 19 in second.
74 the leader. Wow.
That was at 8:17. That was 3 minutes ago. Where's the 74 though?
Right here, right. Oh, and there's a wreck.
Jocko.
Somebody spun. I am so confused as far as the leader.
I don't think Jocko is the leader.
No. Oh, but the 92 spins around. Oh, he's gonna give us soaps.
That's a caution. Oh boy.
Oh boy, now we can finally get things interesting.
Oh wait, Kenny won.
Kenny won? Bruh. congratulations to Kenny. That was a bad way to end the race there, but congratulations to Kenny. Kenny LaFleur gets another win. Wow.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Did we miss the finish?
Yeah, we did because I was told 74 was the leader. All of a sudden, Kenny went. So we apologize about that.
Yeah, we apologize about that. Good race though. Hold on, I need to look at something.
And Electric finished second. So wow. Whew.
I don't know who's the top. So it goes. So Kenny.
All right. So it was Kenny, Electric, and
Wow, bro. Really, you
yes,
gotta do that to me?
that was actually because Electric said he
Well,
fit second. So
somebody said Jacko was in the lead. Alright, so Kenny Electric Speed was the top three. I'll get them in here. Well, I don't know
Kenny
if I have
Electric
Kenny.
Speed. Yeah, Kenny Electric Speed. Let's go ahead
Who's got
and get. Can you
Mason
bring?
on the defensive line?
Can
Yep,
you
I got him.
please? And once again, we apologize on missing the finish.
Oh.
Not the way you wanted to end a race, to say the least. Wow.
Yeah, that was. I don't even know. It's Kenny L.E., right?
Okay. Well, yeah, yeah, Ellie. Yeah.
Is it Kappa? Load, bro. Oh my god.
We got you there. Their electric.
Alright, well. I got those. Just head play.
All right.
Woo.
All right. So first of all, we'll go ahead and talk to electric real quick. Electric, you there, buddy?
Yeah, where Kenny at? Dang, nobody else in here? Lord.
Shake's
I'm
working
trying to
on it.
get him in here.
But while we go ahead and get a chance to have you in here, first of all, I want to say congratulations on finishing in second. How do you feel after that crazy run that you just had?
Well, I do want to apologize to two people while this is my first time on there for a minute. I do want to apologize to two people, Brody, especially him, because I hit the wall, and me trying to stay away from Brody, he came up and hit me and wrecked himself out of I think a top five. So that was my fault on my end. Um, but other than that, um, my fault to somebody else. I think it was a couple of my teammates. I was really pissed off about me spinning out during the first lap because of a run I had. So that
Okay.
was really it.
Yeah, very well said. So
Bro, I cannot find him. I don't know.
somebody get
You can
Kenny.
ask me a question. You can ask me the question though.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get a chance to ask you the question. Is that pretty much you was a little bit of aggressive tonight. We saw you use the bumper a lot. When it comes to a track like this, was there a reason to use the bumper at all?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta think of it. Me, I don't have no care for people that drive me dirty. If you drive me dirty, then I would do the same to you. I won't bump you, like kill you out of the way, but I would bump you a little bit. Also, finishing second is, I don't really like it finishing second here. At Gateway, last time I was here, the same thing happened, and is by another JGR.
Oh, very well said. Mr. Speed Racer, our points leader, are you here?
Yeah.
So first of all, I want to say congratulations on finishing third, but talk about the battle that you had with not only Kenny, Eric, but also JoJo. You four were just pulling away from the field. So take us through the battle that you had with those guys.
I mean, yeah, it was super fun. Kenny and Eric were battling. They got into each other a few times. I'd try and get around one of them. They'd check up. I get sacked up. JoJo would dive bomb me, and it was about that cycle for about 25 laps. And then eventually pit stops happened. I got the lead back, and then I took the race away. Simply, plain and simple. I could have won this race even after getting wrecked in stage one under caution, but I choked it away in the final stage. So next week, Mid-Ohio, I'm excited about that race, and hopefully I don't choke that one.
Yeah, so I mean, especially after the night, I mean, do you feel like it was a really great point stakes? In fact, you probably will still be the points leader after the night.
I mean, yeah, it is, but you know, if we keep letting Kenny win these races, the amount of playoff points I get for regular season championship will just have me tied with him. So either A, Kenny's got to stop winning races, or B, I got to make sure nobody beats me for this regular season title. So
Yeah, very well said. Mr. Kenny, are you here?
Yeah.
All right. First of all, Kenny, I want to say to be the first one to say congratulations on the win. But of course, it wasn't like the best finish, best race for you. But yet you still came out with a win. Take us through the strategy that you had in stage three to be able to win tonight.
Man, the whole stage, we had what, 4 or 5 guys just fighting each other the whole way through. We were all pretty evenly matched. So, in that last stop there, I figured since, we were all still together, I would pit and try to get some clean air. And it went well. I was pretty disrupted for the whole run. And then once electric pit, I realized it paid off and I was like about half a second ahead of him. And I was able to keep that lead till the end.
Very well said. Shake, do you have any questions for our top three? Because we don't really have much time as we get ready for the cup race. So, Shake, I'm going to take it away.
Well, if we don't have much time, I'll keep it short and simple. Solid run for all you guys. You were up front all race. Electric with a spin on like the first lap. Made a great recovery to get second place. So just good job. Kenny's good job on your, I think this is your third win, so you're catching up to them JRM boys, so give them a run for their money.
Yeah, very well said. And of course, I'm going to head and ask all three of you guys, starting off with Speed, as far as your final thoughts about tonight and what's your thoughts as going to Mid-Ohio next week.
Who want to start?
another classic gateway game of punt. Don't know why you can do that, but not Martinsville.
Well, for me, I'm expecting me to be in under top 10 and keep pushing.
Very well said.
You know,
And Kenny.
I'm happy with my finish. I wasn't expecting to, be anywhere near the top, but the race going clean really helped me out. So yeah, really enjoyed this race.
Hey, congratulations on finishing the top three. Kenny, especially to you on the win. Hey, great job tonight, guys. We'll see you next Thursday at Mid-Ohio, okay?
Yep.
All right. Hey, we'll see you guys later. But, hey, Shake, what a crazy race that was. We saw a lot of chaos, a lot of carnage at its best. And, of course, ending things off with some strategic move, especially by Kenny LaFleur. Take us through on, this race tonight and what can we expect come Mid-Ohio next week?
Yeah, I mean, it was, like they said, it was just a punt fest. I didn't really expect anything else. Besides when they finally spread out and got single file, I thought there was going to be more strategy to come into play, but with those cautions, it was just seemed like it was all out. And come Mid-Ohio, I expect another punt fest, and you're going to see those road course ringers like Eric and Speed and Kenny and McCard and a few others up there, so it's going to be fun.
Very well said. But hey,
Forward to it.
hey, it's gonna be a great night. Once again, congratulations to Speed, Electric, and Kenny, especially Kenny on the win because it was a great race. But hey, we're done here as far as the Xfinity Series side. But make sure you guys tune in next week because they're going road course racing at Mid Ohio. But yet coming up next, it is our Cup Series coverage of the Pocono race. So make sure you guys subscribe to our channel. Do not miss out on that. But for all of us here at Hennessy Performance League, for Speed, for Electric, for Kenny, for Shake, and myself, Jake, saying so long for the Xfinity Series. We'll see you next week at Mid Ohio.